carpet that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. And reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair last year, and this year enjoy Blackhawk live in concert Friday, August 1st. Race you to the fair, the Fremont County Fair.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Welcome back, folks, to Warrior Stadium here in Worland. It's kind of been the tale of 2 games for in terms of the weather. When I showed up here in Worland, it was pretty calm and kind of warm. The sun, no wind. Now, as the boys are warming up, the the wind is blowing like crazy. Watching some of the Lander kids warm up, and there goes the Lander Valley bench that took a tumble down with the Gatorade. Watching the Lander boys warm up, they're taking some shots at the goal, and if you kick it above about 2 or 3 feet in the air, the wind just really just takes it up almost like you're kicking through the uprights in football. When we're moving east, we're going to have to kick the ball low. Quite the wind gust here. Nonetheless, teams are warming up. We got 3 minutes to go on Warrior Stadium scoreboard over there, getting things underway right now. The captains are meeting with the referees, discussing the game. We had a pretty good crowd of fans here in the bleachers a few moments ago, and I think that first chilly breeze that came through sent the majority of them back to their cars. I don't blame them. We're up here in the press box, thank goodness, or else we would be probably doing the same thing. Few soccer lifers out there bundled up in their windproof and weatherproof sweaters. We've got umbrellas and blankets. We've seen the trash can take a spill, the bench take a spill, and yeah, no kidding, it's really blowing pretty hard out there. Soccer is one of those grueling sports sometimes, rain or shine, not like basketball where you're in shelter and you're protected from the elements, but man, you're just thrown right into the wind, into the wolves. It's looks pretty freezing out there. Not gonna lie. Lander Valley just now finishing up their warm-up period. They're making their way back to the bench. We've got our roster right here lined up. Looks like the Lander Valley squad is making their way to grab their bags. It kind of looked like they were exiting the field. I think they're just grabbing their bags, which they kind of had set down on the track. Well, we know if you're moving east, or, in the way that the Lander Tigers will be shooting in the second half, vice versa, Worland shooting in the first half, on the left side of our field, you're going to have to kick the ball low, or else it may get gusted away by the wind. We've seen some fastballs turn into changeups in this warm-up period. Referees are doing their best. They're using their cooler and their bleachers and their extra bags to hold down their coats and their warm weather gear. It's just everything is blowing away now. Trying to get a view of this Lander Valley huddle down here. And wow, they really are going to have to get close to hear their coach. Just waiting for our roadcaster to turn back on. We had a power bump. That's how hard the wind's blowing here. Looks like the teams now are finally making their way into the the pregame sideline here, facing the field, ready to run out onto the field for the kickoff of this game. It's about 1 o'clock here, so we're right on time. We also just lost power to the scoreboard as well. It is blowing that hard, folks. The wind is that bad. Cannot believe that we've had such a windy turn of events into this game. It's been kind of a crazy warm-up period. We were wondering if they were even going to play this game. The wind's blowing so hard. Athletic director and basketball head coach Aaron Abel, he's been hanging out up here in the in the press box. He's Worland admin. We've been kind of chatting. He said lightning worries him the most. Not seeing too dark of clouds now coming from the east. Hopefully this big gust of wind will push all those dark clouds out of the way. Nonetheless, we are getting ready to go here as the teams make their opening presentation. How do you say? The initial face-off, I guess. Referees are standing there in the middle in their blue jerseys. We've got Lander Valley on the left side. They're wearing white. Mason Whiteski, the goalkeeper, is in red. He's a senior. Next to him is number 7. That's Colby Blackburn. We recognize him from the swimming season and his sister on the girls' team. What a great season he had. Number 10, Parker Burton, midfielder. He's a junior. Freshman, number 12, Garrett Romer. Oh, man, what a great basketball season he had for the Lander Tigers. Number 13, Sawyer Knockhazel, another great Lander Valley swimmer. Number 14, Dirk Harms. Number 14, a sophomore. Number 15, Craig Hansen, a forward. He's a senior. Number 17, Finn Richards. Of course, he's captain of this soccer team from last year. An incredible swimming season, of course. We know all about him. Number 19, Jacob Rudd, big brother of the goalkeeper on the Lander side. Kind of peeking at the last few numbers there. The wind is blowing their shirts so ferociously, you can barely even read the number. Number 20, Matt Holloway. He's the other forward. He's a junior. And the last guy in that line, I think it's 27, Sequel Lozier, the other captain, the senior. Man, what a turnover of these Lander Valley swimmers who have taken their talents onto the soccer pitch. If they're anything as committed and as passionate about soccer as they are about swimming, this could be a very fun boys season. As we mentioned a little bit earlier in the girls broadcast, we talked a little bit about how it's spring break for some of these schools. We're dealing with, some kids who are taking some much needed rest after the winter season with their families, going on little vacations. We've got a guy in Hawaii right now. Pretty cool. But Lander Tigers are still going to try to follow up on the lead of the Lady Tigers, who took down Worland 6-0 in the first game. It was Britt Richards who had 2 goals in the game. Also, who else had 2 goals? Blue Blackburn. So we've got some family ties here amongst the two teams. We've had the opening handshakes, so to speak, signaling the ref. I like the ceremoniousness of soccer. It's kind of cool. in basketball or football, you run through the tunnel and then you run out onto the court and the game just kind of starts. Soccer is a little bit more ceremonious. Tigers are making their little pregame pump up. They've said their last final words and they run to their spots. We have a very special soccer season ahead of us, folks. The Lander Lady Tigers showed a dominant performance. Now it's time for the boys to see what they can do. Stepping into the center circle is captain number 17, Finn Richards. The other forwards are number 15, Craig Hansen, and on the far side, number 20, Wyatt Holloway. Wyatt's on the right side. Craig is on the near side. Finn right in the center, looking to pass the ball backwards to his midfielders. And here we go. We are underway. Clock has started. I'm going to try to keep my... we do not have a scoreboard. It's 1:05, so at 1:45 should be the halftime buzzer. 1:45 roughly. We're not going to be able to hear the buzzer. We're not, because the scoreboard's not on, and we're not going to be able to hear the whistle because of this rapid wind. Right now, the Lander Tigers have the ball at the middle of the field. It's Finn Richards. His captain band is coming off. He's got to put it back on. The wind is so crazy. I cannot believe that they're able to play. I mean, I think I have a lot to learn about weather and soccer and spring sports in general. This is quite the windy environment for teams to play in. Pass deflected out of bounds. Long overhead pass is going to sail out of the end line from Worland. That was number 8 who launched it in. I think the pass would have been perfect without the wind, but about, I'm guessing, a 60-mile-an-hour gust, 50-mile-an-hour gust carried that ball past the back line. So it's going to be a free kick here from Lozier, the other captain. That's Quill Lozier. Can't imagine there's going to be too many high booming kicks like punts. You got to keep the ball low in a windy game like this. Lozier, he bounces the ball back over to the near side to Jacob Rudd. He lofts it down to number 15. That's Craig Hansen. He's chasing the ball against the Worland defense, who just boots it out of bounds. Clears it away. Number 10, that's Parker Burton. He's going to throw the ball in. Yeah, we've got some family ties here. A lot of popular Lander names here on both soccer teams. Very tight-knit community. Burton gets the ball back to the midfield. He passes it backwards to his teammates, but again, the wind just carries it out of bounds. What should have been kind of a simple rolling pass backwards caught the wind and just zoomed out of bounds faster than Knockhazel could run. One thing I really like is the optics of the two huddles. Right now, you've got the Worland bench, who's huddled up in their warm clothes, and they're sitting on the bench huddled kind of like sardines. On the Lander side, they're all probably a dozen of them are standing up, saying, if you guys have to stand up and run around in the wind, so will we. That's the type of thing you like to see from a unit such as this, such a team sport. Romer gets the ball back to, he kicks it back to his teammates. Ooh, we're going to have a penalty where Finn Richards and guy from Worland go shoulder to shoulder. And it was a little too aggressive there from Richards, so we're going to have a free kick from Worland. Can't even set the ball down without it rolling away because the wind is so darn bad. There he finally gets it, stands still, throws it into the box. Stolen away by the Lander Tigers. It caroms around to the middle of the box where it might have a shot on goal here. Worland's got the ball on his right foot. Now it's caromed around by the Tigers and kicked out of the sideline. We'll have a throw in here from Worland. Not sure if you can hear on the broadcast or if you can just tell because you're a Wyomingite, but the wind is quite shaking the bleachers. We knew earlier today that we would probably see quite a bit of wind coming here in the first, or quite a bit of weather, I should say, coming here in Worland at some point. Was hoping that the boys game could get most of the way through their game before we had a big impact. That's not the case. 6 minutes to go in the ladies game, the referee decided to call off the game for what I would say is just unnecessary play Lady Tigers up 6-0, and wind coming in sideways, sending the fans back to their cars. Kind of seems like an appropriate decision by the Tigers. So now here we are trying to kind of speed things along in the boys' game. Of course, we have no scoreboard. We're about 5 minutes into the game. We've got a foot race here by Finn Richards. He passes it across to Hansen. Hansen's trying to get there, but he's outran by the goalkeeper who came off his line just at the right moment. That was a foot race into the wind. Man, you got guys running about 50% speed because they're dealing with so much wind. And you can just even tell when a pass, when either team, Worland or Lander, passes it left to right, the ball literally zooms. When you pass the ball from right to left, it's like moving at snail pace. Tigers get the ball into the middle to Richards. He kind of controls the middle of the field there. He's got Warriors on both of his front and back with a few Tigers downfield. He's trying to get the ball downfield, wasn't able to do it. Long pass across the field from the Warriors is headed towards the goal, but scooped up by the goalkeeper, Mason Whiteski. Wietzki. Whiteski. Here's Romer in the middle of the field. He's looking to move the ball and advance it into Tigers Worland territory. Not able to do it. Worland backline just clears it all the way down to the Lander Valley goal. Whiteski's wearing a red uniform, black gloves and white cleats. Tigers are in their all white uniforms, moving right to left, and Worland wearing all black, moving left to right. Lozier battling with the attacker of Worland, not letting him steal the ball away. Now Burton advances it up to Hansen, but the ball just is carried away. This is kind of reminiscent of what the Lady Tigers were experiencing in the first game when Worland had the ball trapped near their own goal and couldn't clear it past midfield. That's sort of what we're seeing here. Not sure if wind has anything to do with that. I think it does. But nonetheless, the ball has been on the right half of the field for most of the match here so far. We started at 1:05, so we're about 6 minutes into the half here. Got a little timer on my phone, roughly 35 minutes to go here in the first half. 35 minutes to go. Tigers have the ball now. It's Burton in the middle of the field. He gets the ball over to 14. That's Dirk Harris. Doesn't have anywhere to go with it. Stolen away by the Warriors. Soccer is one of those sports where you need to have a string of passes. You need to have several things work out in your favor to have an opportunity to shoot on goal. Nonetheless, even getting that opportunity could still be saved or an errant shot. So no surprise, we're 0-0 here in the first portion of this game. Lady Tigers, they put a goal on the board 53 seconds into the season. Kind of an impressive start to the year that kind of surprised everybody, especially in the press box. Tigers going for the overhead throw right into the middle of the field. They get the ball to the freshman, Romer. We also have another freshman in the game, number 21, Zach Fixter. Yeah, I don't see him on my roster. I know him from basketball. That's the reason I know him. I'm kind of looking back there to see if that's him. 21. Fixter. Well, maybe it's not Fixter. On the roster, Zach Fixter is listed as number 8. That guy's number 21, and I don't have that on my roster. I think it's Zach Fixter, but I'm not sure. Goal kick here going from the Tigers. Man, very hard to kick any ball of any kind right now when moving west to east. Tigers do have an opportunity here. We got number 15, Craig Hansen, all alone, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. His shot is up. Oh, and it goes over the crossbar. Barely over the crossbar there. Like we were talking about in the pregame show, you got to keep the ball low to the ground here in Worland when you're moving right to left, because that wind will just take the shot almost like a roller coaster, and we could see the errant shot that went over the goal, which should have rolled all clearly to the back fence of the facility here, has made its way back onto the field just purely from the strength of the wind. Well, and one topspin pass from Worland goes all the way down to the other side of the field, controlled by Whiteski in goal. You can zoom out a little too. Romer has the ball right in the middle of a couple Warriors. He's looking to get an outlet pass to Worland, or to one of his teammates, but it's stolen away by Worland. Now we have a two-hand push in the back by one of the Lander Tigers. That was number 13, Sawyer Knockhazel. Probably a good call by the referee. It happened right in front of him. So we're going to see the first free kick of the day here come from the Warriors. It's about at the 20-yard line, so about a 30-yard distance to the goal. He kicks it in, but it's deflected away by the Tigers. Nice defense there. Not sure the pass, or excuse me, the shot would have made it through to the goal anyways because of all the players in there, but nonetheless, good defense by the Tigers. 30 minutes to go here in the first half, about 10 minutes into the game. Pass intercepted away by the Tigers. It's into the hands of Hansen. Long pass overhead, out of bounds coming from Worland. It rolls again with the force of the wind clear to the end line and out of bounds. Sequel Lozier chases that ball down. It's going to be a goal kick for Lander. Coming into the game is number 16. That's Josh Lozier. He's going to replace the freshman Garrett Romer. If you watch any Tiger hoops, you know Garrett Romer is going to be an impactful player for the Tigers in the years to come. He's just a freshman and has really grown into his spot on the team. Didn't see a lot of varsity minutes, but man, he played a lot of JV as a freshman. Tigers keep the ball in play. They get the ball. They kick the ball downfield, which should have, again, rolled all the way out of bounds. The wind stopped it at like the 20-yard line. Worland's clear pushed the ball out of bounds. The throw-in was two-hand shove from Worland, so we're going to have a free kick here from Sequel Lozier at about the 35-yard line on the football field. See maybe if he'll try to lob one into the middle of the box, or if he's just going to take a short approach and methodically work his way into the box. He decides to go deep, but it's wide, way left. Again, it's just hard not to see the wind having an impact on these passes. Goal kick here coming by the Warriors. Kind of keeping an eye on our YouTube stream here. We've had a few power outages already just due to the wind, where we lost power to our power strip. Goal kick stolen away by the Tigers. We got the ball, Burton, right in front of the goal. Oh, goalkeeper comes out and slides and takes down number 10. That was Parker. No, who is that? That's not Parker. That's number 20. That's Wyatt Holloway, excuse me. He had a one-on-one opportunity. Goalkeeper came out very aggressively, went for the slide and took down Holloway at the same time collecting the ball. Worland pass goes out of bounds. Now I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not sure which direction is tougher to move. Coming back into the game is number 14. He's going to replace, that's Dirk Harms. He's going to replace Holloway. Not sure which direction is tougher, moving right to left or left to right, because the wind is just having an impact on all the passes. For Lander, passes are coming up short, being deflected by the wind, and for Worland, the passes are going too long, being pushed by the wind. That's just the way soccer works. Tigers have something going here. They got the ball over the back line to Finn Richards. Ball's kind of carrying out of bounds. Finn saves it right in front of the bench. He gets it to Hansen, who decides to retreat a moment. He swings the ball all the way across the field to Zach Fixter. Ball's kind of stolen there for a moment, back into the hands of Hansen. He lobs the ball downfield to Richards, but he's offsides, and he knew it. He was peeking over his right shoulder at the last defender, and as soon as the pass came, he said, "Oh, I think I was offsides there," just as the referee, the side judge, lifted up his flag signaling offside. So it's a free kick from the Warriors. Fastball coming all the way about 30 yards downfield to the Tigers. Tigers trying to clear it into Worland's backfield, but really aren't able to put much power behind the shots, or behind the passes. Hazel keeps tries to tiptoe the line, but actually lets the ball go out of bounds. We're starting to see tiny little snowflakes blowing in from left to right. If you look down near the track here, you can't see it on the YouTube stream, but the snow is here. I'm not sure how much longer this game's going to be able to be played. Right now, the boys are doing okay. They don't look like their bodies are very much impacted by the wind. I'm sure it's cold out there, but it's really the passing that has been affected the most. Whiteski's long goal kick comes out to about midfield, and it's ping-ponged right back to him. I'm not sure the ball even touched the ground there. It was a nice kick, kind of back, an impressive kick back towards the goal, but nobody was there for Worland, so Whiteski just kind of collected it. Beautiful left-footed pass there by Lozier. It was a great ball, but nobody was there for the Tigers, so it just kind of errantly goes out of bounds. Worland clears it out of bounds. Number 10, Burton, he's going to throw the ball back in. Gets it to Lozier, middle of the field. He tries to get it to Hazel. Tried to get it to number 14, Harms, but it ends up with Hazel. I'll have to ask his coach if that's how you pronounce that. There's another long pass that could have led to a scoring opportunity, but there was a foul prior, so we're going to have Worland free kick on just shy of midfield. He sends it into the box. Actually, quite an impressive kick. Man, it's just like can't help but notice how impactful the wind has been. Kind of a light pass just gets fastball all the way to the other end of the field. Long throw in, goes right into the middle of the box, all the way to the middle. Ball caroms around off the right foot of a Worland Warrior, but it's tipped away. No shot on goal there. Good defense there by the Tigers. Scrappy. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in from Worland. It's number 8 who's been throwing the ball in quite consistently. He has, I guess you would say, a good throw, a deep throw. Fastball, but ends up right in the hands of the Tigers. Finn Richards, he left foot passes it back to the middle of the field. That kind of slows down for the Warriors. They're able to corral it. After a few caroms, balls being thrown back in roughly from the same spot right in front of Worland's bench. Ball bounces around right in between the front of the goal, and it ends up on the foot of a Warrior who shoots and kicks it over the crossbar in between the football uprights. Coming back into the game is Holloway, and for the first time, number 12, Garrett. Oh, no, excuse me, not for the first time. Also Garrett Romer. Goal kick is not converted or corralled by the Tigers. It rolls out of bounds. Take a brief second here to get a drink of water, let the camera do the talking. The Tigers had something going there. They got the ball on the left side of the midfield pass into Finn Richards. He tried to lob it into the box but was fouled. Worland committing the penalty here, so we're going to have a free kick here by Hansen. Again, this is incredibly difficult, and it's hard to have a high looping pass because of the wind. So if you want the ball to come from the air for a header, you're going to have to kick it well beyond the goal. If you want to just make a quick pass, keep it low. Hansen lines up. He takes a few steps back. He goes and sends it into the tries to send it into the box there, but the wind just. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if the ball was rolling or moving when he was kicking the ball. The wind gust is just so crazy here. His pass is errant, goes out the back line. Long clear comes all the way down, going to make its way all the way to the other goalkeeper. Of course, the wind is just so impactful here today. Whiteski tries to throw the ball single-handedly and only makes it about 25 yards. Heavy pass goes all the way out of bounds. It's going to go off the sideline, I believe. So we're going to have a throw in from Lander's own corner. Still 0-0. Here in the first half. Let me check my phone to see about how much time's left. About 20 minutes to go here in the first half, so we're about halfway through first half. Ball caroms out of balance. It's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. Finn Richards, he gets the ball in the middle of the field, tries to lob it into Holloway about halfway down the field. He would have had a 1-on-3 opportunity, but the pass, it just can't quite make it there. The distance of what the Tigers are expecting the ball to travel is just not quite accurate on such a windy day. Now we have the wind if you can see on YouTube there, that's a pass that you would expect or think is going to be clearing midfield. Doesn't even make it to the 40-yard line. Right now, Warriors are building up a couple good attacks. They've maintained their backline presence of not really letting anything beyond them. Here is a long pass, and it's going to be a foot race from Hansen. He's going to win the foot race and is tackled right at the 30-yard line. We're going to have a foul here, and it's going to be a foul against Lander. Wow, it's going to be a free kick to Lander. Hansen says, I'm not sure what you saw there, but looked like we were both going for the ball. Nonetheless, tons of contact. That really could have been a good opportunity there for the Tigers, but nonetheless, it's a free kick by Worland, stolen away by Burton of Lander. Both teams just trading opportunities to clear the ball. Heavy pass goes through the Lander defense into the hands of the goalkeeper, Whiteski. Hansen, he gets the ball now about at midfield. He's looking to get the ball back to the middle. We have a Worland guy go down, and it's another foul on Hansen. Worland guy sets the ball down, trying to set up a free kick into the box. It's at the 47-yard line. This is reachable from that distance. This time it was too low, caromed away by Finn Richards of the Tigers. Ball stolen away by Hansen. Tigers have a good scoring opportunity here. Ooh, beautiful pass. We're going to have one-on-one opportunity with Finn Richards. His shot is on goal, and it's good. Oh, and they call the penalty. No, they did. Sorry, I'm not sure. The referee's still making his way over to the bench area of the Tigers. No penalty there. It's just a straight goal by Finn Richards, first of the season. Tigers take a 1-0 lead with 17 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Beautiful pass there by Hansen. That was kind of a little three-man game between Hansen, Burton, and Richards there. Hansen noticed that, hey, Finn is streaking down the field right now. He's sprinting while the Worland guy isn't. So he lobbed the pass down there. Finn got a one-on-one opportunity, slipped it right under the arm of the goalkeeper to make a 1-0 game. Now we have a lengthy discussion going on here between the two referees, so I'm not sure like if this would be an opportunity or a moment where I'm supposed to stop the clock. I'm not sure. 17 minutes, 30 seconds to go left in the half when Finn sank that goal. 1-0 in favor of the Tigers now. First goal of the 2025 season comes from the captain himself, Finn Richards. Still having a discussion here. We're going to have two subs come into the game. Wow, they called a yellow card against Richards. So there was a discussion, not sure. We're still unsure of what the call was. We had a few subs come into the game. Now the coach wants to chat with Finn Richards, and here comes the referee to explain himself. Not sure, we don't have the scoreboard, so I'm not even sure if the goal counts or not. On my scoreboard, it's 1-0. Of course, with the wind and being so far up here in the broadcast booth, there's really no opportunity for us to hear what that call was. So I'm not even sure if it's still 1-0 or not. Nonetheless, yes, it looks like it is because Worland's going to start with the ball at midfield. So they kick the ball all the way down. It's errant. Too long. The wind pushed it. Coming into the hands of Whiteski. He's single-arm pass. He rolls it out to the Tigers, and they got a little attack brewing here. They're trying to get something going. Trying to go back to the far side. Pass goes out of bounds. So Richards was given a yellow card. Kind of listening to the other broadcaster, maybe it was celebration related. I didn't see anything that made it seem like he celebrated too much. I think there was a whistle and maybe he thought he committed a penalty. I don't know. He's even looking up here at his parents, not sure what the yellow card is for. We'll try to get some info on that during halftime. Tigers still on defense here. They're on the back foot, but they're trying to get the ball back and string together some passes, make another attack here. They've got an opportunity. They've got Harms on the far outside. He's trying to bring the ball to the middle back to Holloway. Can't make it work. So now the Warriors have the ball, and there's just a heavy pass that goes out of bounds. They had an opportunity there to sneak around the sideline, but the pass was too strong. Coming back into the game is number 17, Finn Richards, the goal scorer. He's going to replace Josh Lozier. Pass goes right to Burton. Lozier is a very big and physical defenseman trying to build up an attack, but he's not able to. Whiteski quickly rolls the ball back out to Lozier, who boots the ball down. There's no offsides here. It's going to be another one-on-one with Finn Richards. Tigers get the ball, and there's going to be a penalty. Another penalty on Richards?
Yeah, he gets the warning there because he's already got one yellow card, and the second one, another tackle like that, and the head referee's not going to have much choice.
Wow. Yeah, referee gives a somewhat of a verbal warning to the captain, Finn Richards, who got taken out on the play, signaling to him maybe he said something that was vulgar. I don't know, but I'm not sure how that could have been a penalty on Richards. Zachary Fixture is going to come out of the game. He's replaced by number 15, Hansen. Ball caroms around a few times and goes out of bounds. Warriors are starting to sense a little bit of urgency here in the first half. I'm checking my clock. About 11 minutes to go here in the first half. The official time is 1:34. We started at 1:05, so we should have about 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Not sure how those discussions will impact the clock, so we're just going to play it by ear. We should know in about 10 minutes of whether it's halftime or whether we've got a few more minutes. Clearance out of bounds from Worland. Lander quickly gets the ball back into play, and they throw it over the top to Richards. He's tried to pass it back to the middle to a Tiger. Nobody was there. Worland's clear goes out of bounds again. That Lander throwing right in front of their bench. Now we're kind of doing a flip-flop of the first portion of the first half. The ball was consistently on Lander's half of the field, and they were on defense. Now the ball's been consistently in the Worland portion of the field. Again, Tigers moving right to left. They're wearing all white. Worland, the Warriors, are wearing all black, moving left to right. Heavy touch goes out of bounds. Another throw in here coming from the Tigers. This time it's number 19 who's going to be throwing the ball in. That's Jacob Rudd. And you can tell just how cold it is, folks, because we're starting to see sleet, rain, and snow. You can actually kind of see it on the broadcast. Looking down at the computer now, yeah, you can definitely see the snowflakes. I mean, the cameraman Rachel and I, we can clearly see them as the glass of the broadcast booth here is kind of getting. Wow, the goalkeeper wasn't able to corral the long pass into the box. It caromed out of his hands and almost had an opportunity for Lander there to score on the rebound. Luckily, the goalkeeper, not lucky for the Tigers, but lucky for Worland. Oh, man, that's got to hurt. Those long goal kicks from the goalie, they're about 70 yards downfield, taken by a header from Sequel Lozier. That's a little too far to be doing a header. Maybe it doesn't hurt as bad as it looks. Long pass there by Worland. And Whiteski, he makes it about to the 10-yard line before he comes off his line to thwart that attack. Nice aggressive goalkeeping. Worland throws the ball overhead in inbounds. Knockhazel tries to start the attack, isn't able to do it. Man, Sequel Lozier, no wonder he's a captain. He's just a kind of a bigger, physical guy. He's stout, but he's quite fast and doesn't like to give away any position around the front of the goal. You can see why this Lander Tigers have really stuffed every Worland attack right now, and I have to give a lot of credit to the back line. They're very tough and physical and aggressive. There you go. There's Lozier, who just headed the ball and cleared it away and took one in the base. We got a one-on-one opportunity for Holloway. He's number 20. He's being chased down by the Warriors. He's going for a shot on goal. Ooh, his shot from about 15 yards away is saved by the goalkeeper of Worland. Nice catch there. Worland goalkeeper, he's wearing a kind of a highlighter color uniform with red gloves. That was a really, really nice opportunity for the Tigers there, started by Sequel Lozier's header right in front of the goal in a defensive manner. Quick outlet to Holloway, but his shot opportunity was saved. He was being chased down by a speedy Worland Warrior. Didn't have much time to get closer. Tigers building again here. They got the ball in the hands of Finn Richards. He's from the outside. He tries to shoot and score from about 15 yards out, but the shot was deflected out of bounds by the Warriors. We'll have a throw in here about 10 yards above the corner. It's going to be Burton who throws the ball in. Son of Jim Burton, football coach and science teacher for the Tigers. Ball goes out of bounds, and the wind pushes it on the track. Pushes it away from number 24, that's Zane Espinosa for the Tigers. He throws the ball in. Now we've got the ball right in the middle of the field. This Lozier, and they're battling for the ball. He comes away with it, dribbles past the defender. He's looking to get to his right foot, can't do it. It's taken away, so he decides to reset. physical defense here by the Warriors, not letting Lozier get any opportunity. The ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Short throw in, trying to go long, but ended up being short, goes to the Warriors, who cleared out of bounds again. Kind of keeping an eye on the clock right now. 6.5 minutes to go, roughly. I'm not sure if there's extra time involved for those lengthy discussions earlier surrounding Finn's goal. If you're just joining us here at Warrior Stadium, it's 1-0, wind and snow blowing sideways. Can't believe these guys are wearing shorts and short sleeves. Quite the rather chilly afternoon here. If you didn't get a chance to catch the Lady Tigers game, they won 6-0 over the Lady Warriors. We had Blue Blackburn and Britt Richards score a pair of goals each, including one goal from Hadley Weston. And who was the other goal? The other goal was Finley Morton. She opened the game with a beautiful goal. Warriors back on the attack here. They got the free kick from about the 45-yard line. Of course, this is absolutely reachable with the wind helping. Another aggressive header there by Sequel Lozier. He is a stud. He's tall and he's thick. He has broad shoulders and kind of, thick, larger quads. He doesn't give up much space, and it's hard to get through him or around him. Tigers got the ball working down the sideline. They're trying to get the ball to Finn Richards, who's running. He gets knocked down. The passing here has just been severely affected. They're trying to lob the ball past the defense and sprint past them for a goal. Typical soccer strategy, but the pass just is always so short because of the wind. If you can see on the YouTube broadcast, it's almost comical. Now the ball rolls clearly and fastly back towards the right side where Whiteski's waiting. Another ping pong type pass gets past the Lander defense into the hands of Whiteski. Not a save, just collecting the ball. Now we've got the Tigers here. No, that was not offsides. Even I know that. Not sure. Oh, it wasn't on Richards. It was on Earl Witzel. Yeah, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That didn't look like offsides, but referee calls it nonetheless. Still got 1-0. I think we have no scoreboard, so I'm not sure. Believe it's still 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. Halftime should be coming any minute here. About 3.5 minutes to go. 3.5 on my unofficial clock here in the first half. Wind still whipping. Looking east back towards the high school. Larger snowflakes starting to come down. Nothing sticking. Obviously very cold here with the wind here in here at Warrior Stadium in Worland. Lozier, about 5 yards from his own goal, decides to goal kick. Worland's on its way with the rebound. The wind is just really impacting these players. I mean, they're kicking a spot where they think the ball's going to be, and then the ball's, slightly different. There's another example. It's just, I think whether it's wind in your eyes or snowflakes in your eyes or just the ball moving in real time, it's hard to make solid contact right now. Can definitely see the snow blowing sideways. Have to wonder if there's going to be some referee intervention here. Of course, we don't have any lightning or anything that's life-threatening, but man, it's cold. Ooh, beautiful pass there going down to, who was that? Number 18. That's Wiley Knockhazel. He's a 9th grader. Nice pass there by Hansen to get the ball downfield. Had an opportunity there to score, but of course the ball just doesn't quite make it. The pass doesn't quite reach where it was intended to reach. Tigers with another opportunity there to get a pass into the box, but the pass is a little heavy and goes through the end line. Lander here trying to build another attack. It's Sequel Lozier, 45-yard line. He's going to kick it down into the box, and it gets past the Lander. It gets past the Warrior defense. Warrior keeper can't cleanly field the ball, and it caroms away, but then he dives on it again, pounces on it rather, one more time to prevent the scoring opportunity. His goal kick, it sails over the entire grouping Peloton bunch of players all the way to the other goalkeeper. And then Whiteski's goal kick from the goal is about 20 yards. The wind is just crazy. Checking over to the clock. On my end, my unofficial clock, about 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Tigers up 1-0 behind Finn Richards' goal in the 23rd minute, 24th minute roughly. There was 17.5 on the clock when he scored. Tigers really just trying their best to keep the ball out of their territory with just a few seconds to go here in the half. Gotta think there's gonna be a whistle here any moment. Oh, wow. A Worland cleared pass sends all the way up into the bleachers. Oops, my timer on my phone just went off. So we should have any minute here. It's going to be halftime. Referee just looked at his watch and just said, "No, we got a few more minutes here." Hansen tries to get the ball over to Fixture, can't do it. So now it's two Tigers who are. What am I saying? Tigers were trying to build up a little late half attack there, wasn't able to make it work. Referee just put his hand up, couldn't quite tell how many, if he put up a number. It looked like he put up 1 minute. Heavy touch goes all the way back down to Whiteski. You know, the game, the match so far has kind of consisted about 20% of the time, 30% of the time in the mid portions of the field, and the rest of the game, about 70%, has happened 20 yards from goal, as both teams are clearing the defense, but this wind is having such an impact that we often see the ball sailing out of bounds or sailing over the end line. We've had a lot of throw-ins here in the first half. Here comes another one. Looks like the referee may give one more opportunity here to the Tigers for another attack, but it's intercepted and stolen away by the Warriors. They go clear across the other side of the field, and it is halftime. The referee just blew his whistle there. We couldn't really hear it, but we saw the players start running off the field. So as the Tigers weren't able to build up an attack there in the final moments, the referee blew the whistle, and it's halftime. We're going to have about 10 minutes for the halftime period, just as we did here in the girls' game. We're going to take an extended break and catch our breath. We'll be right back with the second half of this game and our United States Marine Corps halftime show. We'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back.
They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. so you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. And reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Welcome back, folks. It's Lander Valley Soccer in the 2025 season. It's the first game of the season. I'm Taryn Debley, your Lander Valley Tigers soccer broadcaster this season. The Lander Tigers are up 1-0 right now. It was quite a competitive first half, with the wind having an incredible impact on all the passing from both teams. Now here in the second half, the Tigers will have an opportunity to move left to right and have the wind at their back for a change. Maybe we'll see some fastballs find the back of the net. We've seen some physical defense here by the Tigers as well, captained by number 27, Sequel Lozier. He hasn't had any mishaps so far, and he's really anchored that defense. And then up top, it was Finn Richards, the other captain. He scored in the 24th minute in the first half to open up the Lander Valley boys season with a 1-0 lead over the Worland Warriors. We got about 2 minutes to go here before the second half of this match resumes. So I'm going to take one more quick break, grab a drink of water, and we'll be right back with the second 40-minute stanza of this game. Lander Valley up 1-0.
West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair last year, and this year enjoy Blackhawk live in concert Friday, August 1st. Race you to the fair, the Fremont County Fair.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battle.
Well, welcome back, folks. It's 1-0 in favor of the Lander Valley Tiger boys behind Finn Richards' 24th minute goal. The Warriors have just emerged from the locker room. The Tigers have been standing on the field for about 3 or 4 minutes now. The halftime buzzer sounded long ago, and the Warriors are just now trotting onto the field. An important note, it seemed like there was after Finn's goal, with 17 and a half minutes to go in the period, he did receive a yellow card for what was supposedly a too aggressive of celebration. We can rewind back the tape, and you can tell me yourself if you think he was celebrating even at all. Not sure if he was. Maybe he said something under his breath, but certainly from way up here didn't look like anything malicious or unnecessary. But nonetheless, Finn will have to keep his cool and just watch himself here the second half as we are underway. Warriors try to go quickly across midfield, but it's stolen away by Burton. Number 10, he's he's a junior, Parker Burton. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ball goes out of bounds into the favor of the Lander Tigers. We're going to have Finn Richards throw the ball in. He's looking for a big throw right into the middle of the box. It's deep. It gets all the way in there, right past the defense, but nobody was there. We're going to have a foul on Lander. Hopefully we got some soccer fans out there who are watching the broadcast. Maybe you can text me after some of these calls. I wasn't sure what that one was. Well, the pass from the Worland Warrior was deflected by the wind straight out of bounds. He tried to throw it kind of down the sideline, and the wind pushed it out of bounds. Another deep pass into the box coming from Richards. He threw it in. Ooh, face-to-face collision there from number 7 of the Tigers. That's Colby Blackburn. We know him from swimming. Richards, Lozier, Blackburn, several other Tigers who have Knockhazel spent some time on the Lander Valley swimming team, who won their, Rachel, 29th consecutive title. I mean, wow, what an incredible program. Tiger Soccer is on the air. It's Wild Today's YouTube stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have an incredible group of sponsors. You just heard the United States Marine Corps halftime show. Remember, you don't join the Marines, you become one. If you have questions for the Marines, you can go talk to them on the sunny side of the street downtown in Riverton at 408 East Main Street. Have a chat with them. Great guys. We got to chat with them. Sergeant Aiden last weekend in Casper. Wonder if he's watching today. He got a chance to do a little bit of halftime show chit chat with the voice of the Lander Tiger Hoops squads, Ernie Over. Now we're here in the second half of this game. We're going to have a free kick about 20 yards out. It's going to be Hansen, this is going to be Richards, the lone goal scorer of the game. He's going to go ahead and take a shot at the goal. He lobs it over. Oh, just barely over the crossbar. Good attempt there and good thought to try to hit that top outside corner. It was just a little too high. Went between the crossbar of the football field goal and above the soccer goal, right in between that little section. YouTube stream looking good. We've got some sunshine out there now, and it seems like the snowy, sleet-like wind has kind of moved on past us, heading over towards Tinsley. Now we've got the Tigers who are bracing for an attack, or the Warriors who are bracing for an attack, and the shot from number 6 off the left foot of his goal, or left foot, sailed over the head of Mason Whitesky, scoring the first goal for the Warriors this season, boys or girls. It's a 1-1 game. Tigers are going to have to regroup. That was a very quick strike there from the Worland Warriors. It was an outlet pass that made it down the left side of the field. And to be honest with you, a beautiful left-footed shot that just kind of hung up in the air. It looked like it was going to die down, and then it just hung up in the air and confused Whitesky in the goal and just sailed right over his head. Even you can see that on the YouTube stream. Man, I wasn't expecting that to just keep on sailing over his head. By the time he realized it was too late. Well, it sparks the Tigers, but it also sparks the Warriors. They're going here for another attack. Pass over the top. It's going to be... Wow, we're going to have another goal by Decker of the Worland Warriors. What an incredible pass there. And just like that, the Warriors are on top 2-1. Wow, just like that. Within 5 minutes, 2 goals. Wow, what an incredible turn of events here. It's kind of seeming like the Tigers had full control, and then coming out of halftime, the Worland Warriors took an extra few minutes in their locker room, and maybe it really paid off. 2 quick goals here. Their coach noticed something that the Tigers didn't, and they have an opportunity here now to take over the Lander Tigers. It's 2-1 in favor of the Worland Warriors, just like that, and the Tigers are going to have to make some sort of comeback now. Tigers have had opportunities around the goal, but now Worland has capitalized on both of theirs, taking a quick 2-1 lead. Like we said, just about a minute apart. Now we're back into the box again. Warriors got their heads and their feet on the ball. Wow, Lander's able to clear it there. Tigers are going to have to get a little more physical and win the balls as they're coming down from the sky. The touches from the Worland Warriors have really just given them an opportunity to get the shots on goal. Of course, both goals came on incredible passes that made it through the back line of the defense. Credit to the Worland Warriors, down 1-0 at halftime, not giving up, responding with 2 goals right inside 4 minutes. Both by Decker of the Warriors. Now the throw-in goes to Sequel Lozier. He taps it out of bounds. It was a heavy foot. No, he was fouled. That's why it went out of bounds, because he was fouled. Now the Tigers, Lozier kicks a free kick right in front of his bench. Remember, this is absolutely reachable to the goal. Doesn't look like he's trying to reach the goal here. He just lobs it into the middle. It's intercepted and stolen away by the Worland Warriors. The sliding takedown comes from Burton. His shot on goal, is saved by the Worland goalkeeper. Nice slide tackle. Well, I'm not sure if that's the proper term, but he slid and stole the ball at the same time. Stood up and shot on goal from about 45 yards away. It was a good shot, and it came in quite fast, but the goalkeeper got his hands on it. Now the Tigers are building again. They're trying to go outside to Fixer. He's chasing the ball. Him, Hansen, and the Warrior are trying to chase the ball, and it's tapped out of bounds by Worland. We're going to have a throw-in. Coming into the game now is number 16, Josh Lozier. He's going to replace Garrett Romer. Freshman replacing freshman here. Romer kind of saunters off the field, heads over to the bench, gets a high five from his coach. Now the Tigers are trying to get the ball into the box, can't do it. Pass is a little heavy, goes off the back end line. Long pass here is stunted by the wind right into the hands of the Tigers. And now we've got another offside penalty on Richards. The Tigers are just really tiptoeing that line of being onside, being offsides. Another great pass into the box there for Richards, having an opportunity to score, but he was offsides. So it's going to be a goal kick here by the Warriors. He steps out to, where is this, about 15-yard line on the football field. Low pass is stolen away by Colby Blackburn. Now we've got Josh Lozier. He gets the ball to Burton. He's trying to look inside. He does get the ball to Holloway. Holloway's got a streak. He's looking to shoot. Can't shoot. Stolen away by the Warriors. Ball kicked out of bounds right into the hands of Burton. He's got the ball and goes overhead throw into Josh Lozier. Gets the ball to his brother Sequel, who's now up into the middle of the field. He's got to run all the way back to get back on defense. Clear goes out of bounds and is out of clear. The clear by Worland goes out of bounds. Controlled by the Tigers. Overhead throw comes back into the game. Quick turning events here. The sunshine came out and Worland scored 2 goals on Lander just like that. It's 2-1, 32 minutes to go here in the second half. Tigers have got to methodically get the ball into the box and get some more shots on goal. Right now we're not seeing Worland's defense showing any cracks right now. In the first half, we did have some shots on goal. We had opportunities to race down the field. But now we're just still waiting for an opportunity to get down into the box area. It's a handball against the Tigers. Long pass down the field is trying to get to the Warriors, but it sails over their heads into the hands of Whitesky, the goalkeeper of Lander. Now the Tigers are back on the offensive attack. They get the ball on the far side to Blackburn. He's a defender. Now they get it up to Holloway, looking for Lozier in the middle of the field. Can't get it to him. They get it to the ball caroms back away and is rebounded. Pass back out to the Warriors. They have an offensive attack going now, but stuffed by Blackburn, not letting the pass opportunity get through there. Worland getting past the defender, but can't get past Burton. Gets the ball in the middle to Josh Lozier. He goes all the way downfield to Burton, or to Hansen. The ball's caromed away. We got 2 Tigers against 4 Warriors down here. This is a good opportunity. No, it's cleared and kicked away by the Warriors. Great defense and physical defense there by the Warriors. They've really stepped up their defense here in the second half. Lozier steals the ball away. Wow, what an aggressive defender. That's the type of stuff you want to see from your captain. Fights for the ball, steals it away, and then retreat passes back to his teammates. We've got a lot of bodies hitting the floor right in front of the Lander Valley bench. Lozier is going to get the throw in. He lobs it down to his brother Josh, but is kind of bonked with the shoulder. Goes out of bounds. Worland's pass opportunity can't be converted on. It is tapped out of bounds there by the Lander defenseman. At far side, I can't quite tell who that is. Can't see his number. Of course, all the Lander Tigers kind of have the same kind of length of hair, same color hair, that dirty blonde. With the exception of Lozier, he's got kind of curly hair. Here goes Blackburn. He pushes down the far side, but it's stolen away by number 5, the Warriors, and then it's quickly stolen back away. He's shoved. The Worland guy just shoves over the Tiger. Now we're going to have a pass way down the field, but it was headed by the Worland Warrior, who got knocked down by the speed of that pass.
Here comes Decker, and Whiskey plays it on the ground. That's a dangerous ball as Bradshaw was nearly there, and now Decker.
Tigers moving the ball down the field. We're seeing Blackburn get tripped, that's not Hazel. He's getting tripped and bumped all around. Tigers have the ball here. It's going to be a free kick from their own 30-ish yard line. 28 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the second half. Lozier lobs a pass into the middle of the field, right near the referee. Still haven't really seen an attack built up here in the last few minutes. Neither the Tigers nor the Warriors have had a clear opportunity. Tigers do have something brewing here. They got the ball to Richards in the middle of the field, who they just swing and kick and knock him down. Now Fixture's on the ground. Now Hansen's on the ground. Getting quite physical out there. You know, when you're leading with your toes and you're leading with your feet, sometimes you're going to accidentally kick or scratch each other, taking each other down by accident. I know that's just the nature of soccer, but we're getting a little physical out there. Wind has really died down now. Still looks quite chilly out there. The sun kind of is going up and down. Lozier gets the ball in front of the box. He's not able to shoot. It's deflected. Tigers still have a good opportunity here. Tackle takes down the Lander Tiger, so it's going to be a throw-in from Finn Richards. He's trying to go clear into the middle, get the ball into number 15, Hansen, who's a little bit of a taller guy. Here we go. Tigers are trying to score here. There's a little bit of a sense of urgency. The Warriors have stuffed both of the shot attempts, but haven't been able to get a clear one through the back line of that defense. Still, the Warriors are maintaining their good defensive prowess, not letting any opportunities get within the goalie area. Trying to pass into the box. Holloway's chasing the Warrior defender, and he taps it out of bounds. So now we're going to have a throw in again by Richards. See if we can't have a deep pass into the box here, have something set up. Holloway's going to sub out for Garrett Romer. Checks back into the game. Ooh, a good opportunity there to strike the goal from Josh Lozier, but he sends it way high over the goal. That was a clear opportunity there. Still 2-1 in favor of Worland. 25 minutes to go here in the second half. Tigers scored their first and only goal of the game so far by Finn Richards in the 24th minute of the first half. Then two shots by Minson Deckert came in the 37th, the third and the fourth minute of the second half. That would be the 43rd and 44th minute of the game. Still learning soccer lingo and terminology, but yes, it was Minson Deckert who scored back-to-back goals within 1 minute of play to go from trailing by one to leading by one. On Warrior Stadium scoreboard, it's 2-1. Now the Tigers have the ball back. It's Burton. He's trying to get across the midfield. Beautiful pass there. It's going to be Romer. He's going to have an opportunity for a shot here. Wide open shot. Gets past the keeper. 2-2. It's 2-2 now. Beautiful pass there by, who was that? I think that was Josh Lozier. Made an epic pass from about 50-yard line of midfield over the top of the defense, and Garrett Romer, who just came off the bench, sprinting down the right sideline, was able to get his foot on it and score past the keeper to make 2-2 score now. 24 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the second half. Score all tied up at 2-2. It's been a great competitive soccer game here. Quite chilly, quite windy, but still very competitive in the first game of the 2025 season. Romer did a great job of keeping the ball low to the ground there. We've seen the wind really take away some of the opportunity to shoot at the goal because the wind has been pushing the ball left, pushing the ball right, all sorts of different ways. That time he kept it low to the ground and squeaked it past the elbow of the diving goalkeeper, making it 2-2. Just making a note there. Now we have two goals in the game. One by Garrett Romer just a second ago. The first one by Finn Richards with 17 and a half to go in the first period. Tigers got the ball now. Everything tied up. It feels like 0-0 game again. Both teams have the energy, and you can see it. Romer's going to go for another shot on goal. It squeaks past the defender, and it's in. Wow, another goal from about 40 yards out. Beautiful right-footed shot there by Garrett Romer. Wow, the freshman has really stepped up here in the second half. 2 goals within 1 minute of each other. Not sure what we've seen here. Wow, 24-45 and 23-45. Garrett Romer back-to-back goals, similar to what happened with Decker in the first half for Worland, scoring back-to-back goals just like that. Now the Tigers have the 3-2 advantage, and they stole the ball back. It's Burton. The touch goes out of bounds, and they get it right into the Greg Hansen. Oh, no, we have a stoppage of play here. Burton tried to throw the ball. He got the ball from the ball retriever very quickly, launched it into the goal area, and Hansen wasn't able to get there before the whistle came. Not sure what happened there. Knock Hazel is going to replace Zachary Fixter, pushing Garrett Romer onto the left side now. Another pass into the box is rebounded and carried around into the hands of the Warriors, stolen back away by Burton of the Tigers. No, that's Lozier. I keep mixing up Burton and Lozier. Lozier is number 16. Burton is number 10. They're about the same size, and they look very similar from here. There's going to be a penalty by Worland Warriors. We're going to have a free kick from the 15-yard line on the football field. About a 25-yard free kick here. It's going to come from what I think Sequel Lozier. He's the captain defenseman with the big leg. Worland goalkeeper hovering the left side of the goal. Richards and Lozier stepping up like either one of them are going to kick it. Looks like it's going to be Richards. Not sure if he's going to go for a shot opportunity or if he's going to pass. He is going for the shot. Top corner. Ooh, just over top of the crossbar. That's twice we've seen Richards take that shot opportunity, trying to go over top of the blockade and squeak it in that top outside corner. Just over the crossbar. Man, that would have been an emphatic goal. He's had some good looks. Well, now we're going to have a goal kick here by Warriors. They're 21 minutes left in this game. They're going to need some momentum to get another goal to tie this game up. Garrett Romer battling on the far side over there. Touch goes out of bounds to the Tigers. We'll have a throw in here from Knock Hazel. He's going deep. He wants to get it past the defense. He gets it to Hansen, who does get past the defense, but the ball is kicked away at the last moment by the Warrior defense. It's 3-2 in favor of the Tigers, 21 minutes. Another long throw by Knock Hazel. This time it was carried around and back off to the foot of Garrett Romer. He's got the ball about midfield, or excuse me, about the middle of Worland side at the 30-yard line, roughly. Hansen goes for the shot attempt. Ooh, but it sails way over the goal. Pretty impressive, just the fact he was able to turn and get the shot, or get the touch where he had an opportunity to even score there. Again, Lander up 3-2 over the Worland Warriors. We're here at Warrior Stadium. Beautiful facility here. Of course, Worland used to be a boomtown back in the day, and you can see some of the facilities and the expenditures for this high school program and these kids. There's quite the facility here. We have, of course, the large Warrior Stadium here, football field, track, and the soccer field, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 practice fields in sight, or it looks like at least 3, where these kids can practice outside. Lozier's at midfield. He goes all the way down. Ooh, and it's a nice save there by the goalkeeper. We've seen twice that the Worland goalkeeper come out to catch a ball in the air, and it's kind of been, muffed or juggled. That time he secured it cleanly. There was no opportunity for a rebound shot. Here comes another opportunity for the goalkeeper to catch the ball on the fly. He does. 19 and a half minutes to go here in the game. 3-2 in favor of the Tigers. This would be a great way to start the season. Win over Worland in the ladies game and a win over Worland in the boys game. It was Garrett Romer who took us from a 1-2 disadvantage to give us the 3-2 advantage. He scored back-to-back goals, 24:45 to go in the second, and then another goal, 23:45. What a great scoring binge that was from Garrett Romer, the freshman, nonetheless. First-year opportunity here for the Tigers, and he's making a splash already in the first game. Another foot race down into the Worland side of the Worland side of the field. Tigers moving left to right. We're going to have Holloway check back in for Garrett Romer. Have to think Garrett Romer's going to get a pretty big ovation here from the coaching staff. I mean, you sub out and you sub right back in and score 2 goals. I mean, that's awesome. Long throw coming in from Knock Hazel. Ball gets right into the front of the rim, front of the goal. Nobody's able to get a foot on it from Lander. It's cleared away by the Warriors out of bounds again. No, the ball stays inbounds. The wind kept it in bounds there. Now Burton has the ball right in the middle. I love the way Burton plays. He's a little bit of a shorter guy, but he really maneuvers through the defense and often finds the ball in his possession, and he's done a great job of securing the ball and making sure the Tigers have scoring opportunities. That's just some leadership right there. Of course, Finn Richards and Sequel Lozier are the captains, and you can see why. Their aggressive nature. Lozier, an incredible defender. He's a big physical guy. Same thing with Richards. This back line of the Tigers is pretty stout when you think about it. You've got Colby Blackburn, you've got Sequel Lozier. Now we have another opportunity here for the Tigers. Oh, offsides. Yeah, I think everyone could see that one was going to be offsides. You know, I don't really know what the strategy is. If you're Worland defender, how far up do you stand, to keep the Tigers pushed back? I'm just not quite sure the strategy about soccer, but nonetheless, Tigers have had a couple good scoring opportunities. Now it's a goal kick, or I guess a free kick from the Warriors. A long pass all the way down to the Lander side of the field. It comes off the offside penalty by the Tigers, but they have the ball back in their possession. They get it to Holloway, who's just absolutely drilled in the back like a safety coming across, drilling a wide receiver. Not a soccer guy, but I know you can't do that. We're going to have a free kick from right at the 30, the painted orange and black 30 from the football field area, and we know Lozier had the big lay. He can definitely reach the goal from here. With the wind at his back, he may go fastball here. He is going to go for the goal, and no, it's just way too high. Kicks it over the goal. Yeah, just been really impacted by the wind here today. Coming back into the game is number 14, Harms, and number 21, Zachary Fixter. They're going to replace Burton and Josh Lozier. Great job there by Burton and Lozier to kind of tie this game back into the favor of the Tigers, stealing free kicks, stealing goal kicks, and just being incredibly assertive, giving opportunities for the Tigers to score. And those opportunities came through Garrett Romer's goals 10 minutes ago and 9 minutes ago. What a great little stretch there that was for the freshman. You can see him down there chatting it up with his buddies saying, "Did you see that?" Yes, we saw it, Garrett. It's awesome goals. Let's see now, Fixture about midfield. He's battling with Knock Hazel. They're trying to get the ball to the outside, but they can't. Stolen away by the Warriors. Ball cleared away, trying to see if anyone's home for the Warriors. Nobody's there, so it's just stolen by the Tigers. Get a drink of water here. Here's Hansen from about 30 yards. He kicks, just wide of the post. That was the best deep shot opportunity we've seen from the Tigers today. He had a very clean look, but I think the angle was just a little bit too wide. Wasn't able to push it back towards the near side bar. Free kick from Worland, and we're going to have another shot opportunity from Hansen. This time it's on the ground, and it just kind of rolls right up onto the goalkeeper's arms. Warriors not looking like they're in a rush. Still 14 and a half minutes to go here. They're down by 1 goal. Those of you back home in Lander tuning into the YouTube stream, thank you very much. We're so happy to be broadcasting these games, and thank you to our incredible sponsors making it possible to travel around the state broadcasting soccer. It's been a great opportunity here with Wow Today Media. Thank you to our publisher and our general manager, Kevin Shields, for making these games available to me to broadcast. I really appreciate that. Thank you to our great sponsors. Of course, thank you to the Lander Valley soccer programs for hosting me and letting me travel around with the team and broadcast their games. It's been fun already here on day 1 of 2025. Lady Tigers won 6-0. And with 13 and a half minutes to go in the boys game, the Tigers are up 3-2. If you're just joining us, it's been a rather windy, snowy, sleety, rainy day here in the second portion of our games. The girls' game was actually kind of rather calm and beautiful out. The sun was out all day, didn't really have any clouds or much wind. And then with 6 minutes to go in the game, the referee had to call the game off due to weather conditions, as about what felt like 100-mile-an-hour gusts came through Warrior Stadium, sent all the fans racing to their cars. Don't blame them at all. Can't imagine being a soccer player out there right now wearing a short-sleeve shirt and t-shirt. You can see the soccer benches huddled up pretty. See the benches of both teams, Worland and Lander, pretty much, got the hiccups, pretty much huddled up, trying to stay warm. Not much shelter out there. Had a rather nice crowd as well who came out for these games. Was starting to fill up here in the bleachers at Warrior Stadium, but I think the weather had an impact on that. Now we don't have quite as many folks here. Still good amount of Worland faithful here supporting their Worland Warriors. It's been a great boys game, back and forth. Warrior clears the ball to about midfield, ping pong back into the hands of the Tigers, who sends a deep kick. And not sure what happened here, but the kick was bounced off the referee. I think it was supposed to be a pass, so he grabs the ball, bounces it back to the Tiger player, Knock Hazel, and the game's back on. I'm guessing that's called the drop ball. I don't know for exactly what that's called. Well, Warriors have a good opportunity here. A lot of Tiger defenders down here, not letting shot opportunity come, but the Warriors are still really trying to get the ball into their half of the field. Of course, they're down 1 with about 11 minutes to go here. Tigers fighting. Even I saw that one. Had a little bit of a flop action there from the Warriors. I mean, you're down 1. I understand it. Got to get some opportunities to shoot on the goal. Foul came against the freshman, number 12, Garrett Romer. He had both of the goals here for the Tigers in the second half. 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Warriors send the ball into the box. It rolls through the defense, and Sequel Lozier wisely doesn't touch the ball, lets the goalkeeper keep it. Now the Tigers have an opportunity here to go coast to coast. Hansen, his pass is stolen away. Just not a good pass there. Just a little too late. Knock Hazel, now he's on his way down the field, but there's a penalty there. Didn't catch who the penalty was on there. Very hard to hear the whistle, so unless you're exactly looking at the referee, it's a little bit hard to know who he's calling the penalty on. Wow, ball gets all the way through the middle of the scrum and just ends up back in the hands of Whiteski, who's done a great job this day in goal. We had the one opportunity for Worland from Decker. His second goal was kind of a change-up style action. It came out fast and then really slowed down and kind of lofted over the head of Whiteski for the second goal, or for the Worland's second goal of the game. Coming back into the game is Coming back into the game is Colby Blackburn. He's going to sub number 24, Zane Espinoza, is going to come out of the game. Espinoza runs right over and grabs his hoodie and his sweatshirt. Don't blame him. Coming back in now is Burton. That's Parker Burton. He's going to replace number 9, Grady Phillips, who made his first appearance in the game. I didn't catch that, Grady. Excuse me. Tigers down here near the goal of the Tigers. Ooh, another good opportunity there for Finn Richards. Man, he's just a physical athlete. Great soccer player. You can just tell even after watching him one time. Just very, very physical and aggressive when it comes to shots around the goal. Of course, he's a incredible state champion swimmer. Ooh, the goal kick goes right to... Wow, the goal kick, I think, was intended to go to someone else, but it went right to Finn Richards, who had a clear angle on the goal. His shot was hammered, but it sailed over the goal. So now the Warriors are going to have to either make a short pass here to gain control or kick it over the head of the defense, because last 2 goal kicks have just gone right into the hands of the Tigers. Long, far pass over to the sideline is tapped out of bounds by Lander. So it's going to be Worland ball, clear back here at the 50-yard line as both of the teams move their way down to the Lander Tiger half of the field. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the remainder of the game. Worland starting to feel a little bit of urgency. They've had good opportunities last few minutes. Ooh, wow, Whiteski comes way out of the goal there to catch that shot in the air. Great aggressive goalkeeping there. Another long pass going to bounce off the head of a Warrior. Whiteski coming way out of goal. He's going to be late. Wow, and they barely kick the ball out of bounds, and it goes off of Worland. No, ooh, Tiger fans didn't like that. That went off of the Worland player, but they gave it to Worland for the throw-in. It's stolen away by Blackburn. He kicks the ball out of bounds on the sideline. 7 minutes to go here. Warriors feeling the urgency. Not sure how many more opportunities they're going to get, but the throw-in results in a header out of bounds by the Tigers. So we're going to have the first corner kick of the day for Worland. It comes in the, 73rd minute. Everybody standing right around the semicircle, 15 yards out from the goal. Beautiful pass right into the middle, but it's just, there's just nobody there. Ooh, wow, that ball. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that was an incredible save by the Lander keeper, Whiteski. A extreme missile came from about 30 yards out, about 20 yards out, and Whiteski was able to get a paw on it, deflected over the crossbar. So we'll have another corner kick here coming from Worland. Here comes the corner from Worland. This time it gets to Burton. It's much too short. Lozier is going to bomb this one down the field and just, we're going to have, come on, get there. Wow, great hustle there by Holloway. It was a pass out of bounds. It was off of the Worland defender. Lander has an opportunity here to throw the ball in if they want. Wow. Worland sprints back and gets back on defense on time. 5.5 minutes to go. Richards has the ball on the near side wing here, looking to get it into the box. Can't do it. Cleared away by Worland. Blackburn's going to throw the ball overhead and in. We're going to have a substitution. It's Josh Lozier. He's going to come in for Harms. I want to make sure I say his name right. Dierk. D-I-E-R-K. Maybe Derek. I don't know. Dierk Harms. Touch goes out of bounds on the near side here. It's going to be another throw in from Lander. This time it's Richards who's going to launch. He actually throws a long pass into the box, but it's tipped away by Worland. It's going to go off of Worland, so we'll have a corner kick here coming from Burton. Now they'll send Richards, Lozier, Blackburn, and all the taller guys, Hansen, into the middle of the box. See if maybe we can't have a header go in and put this game away. 3-2, 4.5 minutes to go. Burton's corner kick is in the air. Just much too short. No Tigers there. We've said it a million times, but the wind has really had an impact here on the game. I think that's maybe fairly typical. Maybe I'm the only guy who is new to that fact, but the wind definitely having an impact here on the passing. Ball out of bounds across the faint white line on the far side, right near the track. It's going to be a throw in from the Tigers, and now they are very slow to just kind of take their time where they're going to throw the ball, where they're going to pass. Not so much urgency coming from the Tigers. And you can understand why. Hansen's going to go clear for, Hansen almost got there on time. It was a pass that got through the line and went past the end line. Hansen tried to track it down. I think if he would have made a pass, I don't think there would have been anyone there, but great effort there by Craig Hansen. Three minutes to go here. Goal kick is going to be stolen, intercepted by the Tigers. We're still here right in the front half of the right half or portion of the field. Tigers moving left, right, and all white. They're up 3-2, 3 minutes to go. Ball in the hands of Romer. He retreats the ball back to Blackburn, who lobs the ball kind of over the top of the defense to Richards. To Hansen. He's got sort of a one-on-one opportunity, and then he commits a foul. Must have pushed the defender in the back a little too much there. Long pass now into the middle of the field, kind of kicked away by Blackburn. He gets it into Burton. Now Lozier on the far side. He's racing down the court, or racing down the field. We have an opportunity here. Tigers pass the ball into the middle of the field, and Finn Richards is just kind of taken out. I mean, I understand he's an aggressive attacker, but man, it seems like he's drawing quite a lot of contact. And, with the yellow card in the first half, he can't say anything. He can't speak to, he can't really say anything extra to the referee. He has to kind of watch his tongue. And he's done a great job. Still not even sure that the yellow card was warranted, especially in the first game of the season. But maybe that's a mandate from Wyoming High School Athletic Association. Hey, we don't want to have excessive celebrations in high school soccer. And I would understand that. Nonetheless, Richards picks up the first yellow card of the season. Have to tease him about that later. And the wind just really takes that ball and just totally alters the flight path. It's kind of funny to watch. Now I got Hansen, who's going to take a shot attempt from about 40 yards out. And it sails over the back into the goal. 80 seconds to go, 1 minute, 20 seconds left here in the game. Worland really is in desperate need right now of some offense. Tigers are doing a really good job of staying on offense. This time it's Garrett Romer. Hansen made a beautiful pass to the outside to the right foot of Garrett Romer, who scored the 2 goals earlier. His shot was too high, it bounced off the upright of the field goal post. Warriors looking for an opportunity here late. 45 seconds to go roughly in the game. Not sure if we're going to have any extra time. Haven't had any stoppages here in the second period. Maybe have a minute or so here in extra time. Tigers looking for another shot opportunity. Hansen is doing a very good job of just thwarting any buildup of an attack by the Warriors. Every time he gets his foot on the ball, he just shoots it from wherever he's at, and that's really just taking up chunks of time, really just affecting the Tigers. Now we're going to have a foul on the Worland Warriors against Finn Richards. Tigers can take up as much time as they want here with a free kick coming. Wonder if Lozier will go ahead and just send it into the goal. He does. It's caught and kept away by the Warrior goalkeeper, but that's going to do it as the buzzer sounds 3-2 as the Tiger boys and Tiger girls start their 2025 season with wins. A very gritty win. The Tigers thwarted all of those last second opportunities from the Warriors. Mason Decker scored in the 37 and 36 minutes remaining in the second half to take a 2-1 advantage. And then Lander responded with back-to-back goals of their own. It was Garrett Romer who scored with 24:45 remaining, and then 23:45, exactly 60 seconds apart, to score the final goal to give Lander a 3-2 victory. We'll be right back with the post-game show. We're watching the teams right now shake hands. It was a very gritty game by both teams. The Lady Tigers took the 6-0 win earlier today over the Lady Warriors, and then the Tigers just won 3-2 over the Warrior boys squad. We'll be right back with the post-game show.
With S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Visit.
Welcome back, folks, to the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on Wow Today Media's YouTube broadcast of Lander Valley Soccer. Both the boys and girls Tiger teams took down the Lady Warriors and the Warriors today. The Lady Tigers took a 6-0 win in the first matchup of the season. We had quite a few goals in that game. Of course, Blackburn and Richards both had a goal apiece, to kind of build the advantage for the Tigers. In the second game of the day, it was rather windy and kind of crappy weather for the first part of the game. Weren't sure how far we were going to get, but then the weather kind of died down and calmed down. Still a little chilly and breezy out there, but the Tigers came up with a gritty second half win to take down the Warriors 3-2. At halftime, it was 1-0 as the Tigers led on Finn Richards' goal with 17:30 remaining in the first half. Then the Warriors bounced back. It was Mason Decker who made two goals in rapid succession, about 1 minute apart, 37 and 36 minutes remaining in the second half. Then the Tigers, about 10 minutes later, did the same thing of their very own. Garrett Romer, the freshman, 24:45 and 23:45 remaining, scored back-to-back goals to give the Lander Tigers a 3-2 victory. And just now, as the Tiger boys are celebrating amongst themselves and getting one last message from their coach, they're going to join the girls team and join their coaching staff, get on the bus, and head home. We won't play again till next week. So my name's been Taryn Debley alongside cameraman Rachel. We've had a good opportunity to learn some soccer and broadcast the games for the Lander Valley Tigers. We'll be with them all season long. This is the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Thank you guys for tuning in to watch the Lander Valley Tigers. If you're back in Lander, stay warm. We're going to hit the road and try to beat this storm. We are looking around. The clouds are a little bit lighter to the east, but dark to the west. So we're gonna hit the road here, pack up our stuff, and take off. Again, Lady Tigers take down the Warriors 6-0 in the first game of the 2025 season. Then the Lander Valley boys took down Worland 3-2 for a gritty win and an excellent way to start their season. I've been Taryn Debley. Thank you for tuning in to the post-game show via Click It or Ticket and YDOT. We really appreciate all of our sponsors making these games possible. Of course, thank you to our general manager and publisher, Kevin Shields, for giving me the opportunity to do these games. Thank you to our incredible sponsors who make it possible in the first place. And thank you for to the Tigers for an excellent first day of soccer as both Tiger teams start 1-0 on this season. We will see you guys next week. If you're traveling,